Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sleeping mano. Girl sweet like a mango, gets a taste to the tango. Strum like a banjo, then hit the sign in our sandals. Float hot like a condo, ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo, self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to bow flex. Nike floating about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get pegs. Jeans work looking name Shrek. Want the money, want the pound, respect on deck like a Porsche. Move fast like a Porsche, had the beat like a horse, spit flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never brick. When I shoot, I swish. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow through is in the wrist. I get it, I got it. I'm good, I'm about it. I get it, I got it. I'm good, I bought it. I get it, I got it. I'm good, I'm with it. I get it, I got it.
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Houston Astros totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 4-3. As of right now, the A's are leading the AL West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Astros are second in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Angels held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 2-0. In the standings, the Angels sit in third place in the American League West Division, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. And the Mariners are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. John Means grabbed his 13th win overall this year, leading the Orioles to victory over the Rangers 3-0. Heading into the day, the Orioles are in third place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Yanks combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 3-0. Entering the day's action, the Red Sox sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Yankees are atop the division. They hold a comfortable 8-game advantage. The Marlins combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 3-1. As of right now, the Rays sit in second place in the American League first, and the Marlins are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. The White Sox got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 6-1. As of today, the Indians sit in third place in the American League Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the White Sox are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Royals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the Tigers in extra innings 7-6. At the start of the day, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Royals are second in the division, 13 games out. The Minnesota Twins held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays. Heading into the day, the Twins are leading the American League Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Blue Jays sit in fourth place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. Fernando Valenzuela won his 4th game thus far as the Fightin' Phils took care of the Pirates 4-2. Entering the day's action, the Phillies sit in first place in the National League East Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. Jason Adam got win number 1 on the year as the Cubs took down the rival Cards 4-1. As of right now, the Cubs are in third place in the NL Central. They trail first by 4 games, while the Cardinals are atop the division, 2 games up on second place. The Nationals hit 3 long balls as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-1. As of today, the Reds are in 4th place in the NL Central, 6.5 games back, while the Nationals sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, 18 games out of first. Jerry's Familia got his 7th win out of the bullpen, helping the Mets get the best of the Brewers 2-1. At the start of the day, the Brewers are in second place in the NL Central, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race, while the Mets are in third place in the NL East, 14 games back. Julio Urias nabbed his 15th win this season, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 4-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Heading into the day, the Diamondbacks sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Dodgers are atop the division, games ahead of second place. The San Francisco Giants had 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 4-3. As of right now, the Rockies sit in second place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Giants are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out.
Hoy la cosa se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Yo, mucha sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llámate a Elena, a Orlando y a Luca. Traigo palabras que nunca caduca. Al enemigo le tumbe la peluca. Se queda freeze con la mano en la nuca. Él sabe que esto es un asalto. Soy de mi generación y apuesto en el asfalto. La salvación con mi pana la comparto. Tengo fuego espiritual en el aposento alto y bomba que bendice si detona. El mundo ha tratado de quitarnos la corona. Muchos viven rápido, la vida no es Daytona. Todavía hay tiempo, razona. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a...
Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Alex Bregman, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground in the chase for an AL batting title. First pitch is next. Vida Blue, the Louisiana-born left-hander, will get the start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitched, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, that he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against him when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Stepping in now, Miles Straw. He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty D. You know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card winner go home.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Astros go down 1-2-3. The A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Lance McCullers gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Hey, Matt, we're going to look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances, so he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. And in the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
At the plate now, number 19. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
1-1. A pitch out. The throw. And they will tag him out between first and second. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
This is on the ground over the first. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8th can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8th. This guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat, clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Scooped up over to first, and that retires the side. Nothing doing there for the A's. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. First pitch on the way. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
1-10.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in there.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Here's the first pitch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Anthony Rizzo is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to Johnny, takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Reggie Jackson having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of stuff.
Oh, look at this sliding sky. How about that?
That is good.
Time for a look at the Stros on B. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Out in front of it, strike one. He comes in at 262 on the year, 53 homers, and 113 driven in. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. McCullers has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career. Jeez, this is like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
Dave Parker comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's ready now. The pitch belted high and deep into right center. Going back is the right fielder. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 37 on the year. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
2 home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
So now it's Mark Hanna. As he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. He'll enter play with that average at a sterling .331. 15 long balls and 32 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Swing and a miss got him reaching. There to record the second out. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so they're giving it another look and may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Well, here's another look at it. It certainly was bang-bang. Wow, tough for me to tell on that look. Definitely a tough call for the umpire there.
Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Athletics are challenging the
All right,
previous
one
call.
last look at it here. The question is there enough evidence to change the call to safe? I think he did beat the throw.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Upon video review, the call of out at first base has been overturned, and the battle moves safe.
At the plate, Logan Davidson. And she'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. There's one. One's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Striding in for Oakland, Austin Allen. He's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. He's set. Here it comes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Davidson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Chasing after it is Tucker. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. We played two. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Striding forward now is the DH, Alberto Ibarra. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Alberto Ibarra becomes the first out of the inning. Kevin Biggio stepping up now. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see here at this date, he's in a race for the top spot, currently 2nd in the AL in that category. First pitch on its way. Brian Servant is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. A ball and a strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ricky Henderson. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
The batter, number 19.
Next to stand in is number 19. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
One out, nobody on. And It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2
You
strikes.
have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The next 1-2 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far. And the A's lead it now 3-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. And that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left. 45 home runs now on the campaign. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
So now to the plate, Reggie Jackson. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Stepping up is Jason Giambi, who came around to score last time after reaching on an error. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch as he rips it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 3 innings complete. The A's lead it 4-0. Now into the box, Kyle Tucker back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Ned. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
In there, strike 1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Popped him up. And Giambi will stay with this one for the first down.
Now batting, number 3.
Now at the plate, Miles Straw flew out in his only at-bat so far. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Parker's under it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
2 down, no one on base. And that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. First pitch on the way. No runs, no hits. 1 error so far for the Astros. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hits.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. Struck out in his first at-bat. Slow bouncer to the right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Now at the plate is Dave Parker. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Hit back toward the mound. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in the way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
To the plate now, Mark Canha. Swings and grounds it to short. One there, on to first, and they get the double play.
Really good hit for the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Into the box now, Logan Davidson. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this will be fouled away. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Servant gathers, and that ends the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The A's lead this one 4-1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Henderson is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. So This has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. Next, here is Alberto Ibarra. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ballgame. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2.
The batter number 8, second baseman.
So now into the box is Kevin Biggio. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up Austin Allen.
The catcher, Austin.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Allen is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Servant goes to get it, and the throw is there to record the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ricky Henderson. He flew out in his last debut. Here's the first pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Shot towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. This will kick up against the wall now. The relay. And he is out, retreating to third as they slap the tag on him. Stepping in now, number 19. As he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. A's are gone in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Striding in for Houston, Brian Servant. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Here's a pop-up now. Giambi trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled off. Hit on the ground is short. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Next up, Kyle Tucker. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
1 strike.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now
stepping in next, Miles Straw. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike.
You can tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
That's high.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
Bounce it, just bounce it. Everybody when it come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna get it.
So here is Matt Chapman. Thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least 1 more hit.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with them to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
The designated hitter.
So one gone for the A's in their half of the sixth. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. And there's ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Next up for the A's, Jason Giambi. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the chip, and let the chips fall where they may.
Well, it's hard to do that when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts. Lots of hits given up, but so far, no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
And that's in there, base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in the big league way.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. A swing and a missile sent out to center field. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. Throw won't get him.
When this thing left the bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one out the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Standing in now, Logan Davidson. Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. A hit in 2 tries so far. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2.
Wow, this guy's been on top of it today. Pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
Swing and a laser off into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses, and a lot of strikeouts, and no walks either.
Anthony Rizzo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Bounce it to the left side. Throw to Giambi will be in time, and with that, the inning will come to an end. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 5-1. And now here is Austin Allen. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Time for the first out. Digging in next, Ricky Henderson. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple. First pitch on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Hit on the ground out to short. On first, and Verlander's got it going here, 2 away. So stepping in is number 19. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Alberto Ibarra. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
A ball and a strike now. 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next up for the Stros, Cavan Biggio. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat, ball 1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there. It's a steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on it in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Next to hit is Brian Servant, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Running hard, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued. Yeah,
and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. He's set. Here's the 0-1, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan.
And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're down here 5-1. And now in the box, Matt Chapman, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Matt.
Pitch coming, here it is. Less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. Now here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
In now, Reggie Jackson. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw is in time to get Reggie, and that's out number 2.
Up next, the first baseman, Jason Giambi.
Next to dig in, Jason Giambi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way from Verlander. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
Big swing by Giambi, but he didn't get it, and it's 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Whipped down the first base line. A foul ball, and the count holds it 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Alvarez has it, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. They're up 5-1. set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Miles Straw.
Number 3.
Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The bat, the left fielder,
Stepping in once again is Yordan Alvarez, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Strikes him out with a changeup for a strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
He's just rolling right now. Even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Into the box, Alex Bregman comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Houston. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. He's got it. And the first will be in time to take care of him. And the A's have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 5-1 the final total in today's game. The Athletics win for a division-leading 117th time. Vida Blue gets to that magic number, 20 wins on the season, striking out 12 in the process. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Coliseum this afternoon, 47,170. The A's would like to thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.
You handle your biz, you gon' be crying and it's suffering. You can't do nothing but love fresh, huh? You wanna know what we gon' do next, huh? You bought our tape with the check, huh? You wearing a vest, huh? You trying to protect your chest, huh? You spent 70 on your bins, huh? And ain't sure that's for your friends, huh? You won't stop these heads from playing with you, huh? You won't run the block, huh? You won't be the last one with rocks, huh? You keep it, huh? You count the money at the end of the night, huh? You on a 3-day flight, huh? You full of that line. You ducking them people, huh? You the one face was on news last night, huh? You the one the dudes out their shoes last night, huh? You don't come in the project when it's dark, huh? You claim you're a thug and you ain't got no heart, huh? You came in the Norway on New Year's Eve, huh?
The show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, Vida Blue won again on the mound, winning his 20th this season as the Athletics defeated the Astros 5-1. As of today, he has the most strikeouts in the American League. Entering the day's action, the A's sit in first place in the American League West Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Astros are second in the division, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. The Angels completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Mariners 16-1. At the start of the day, the Angels are in third place in the AL West, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wildcard. And the Mariners are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Texas Rangers combined to give up just 5 hits.
One shot is never enough. I just wait for us to go in circles. A lifetime of giving up for you. Hostile, give me a break. Don't say something about my bad. And first he would tell me I'm his friend. Actually, no thanks, I'm okay. And then he would send me lost my way. I want new friends, but then I want me. And making plans while I'm on TV. Thought it wasn't, but maybe it's me. I want new friends, they want me. And the 80s song, yeah, how did it go? When they said this is the beginning of the best years, even though false break. One shot is never enough. I just wait for this to go into circles. And the distance from my room is anything so necessary. I was thinking about that thing that you said last night. So boring. And the 80s bands, oh, where do they go? Can we switch into the chorus right now?
Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at T-Mobile Park has been closed for comfort. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Reggie Jackson, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground in the chase for an AL batting title. First pitch is next. Forrest Whitley gets the starting nod for the M's. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Now to the plate, Ricky Henderson. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. This one skied out toward right. Henniger is there, 1 away. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, this lineup is really needing a lot more out of Elvis Andrus these days. Looking looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
And here he is, right on cue. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Ready now is number 19 as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Not a bad season for a rookie. He's really put himself on the map with the way he's hit the ball this year.
Here's the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Two and one.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Now the A's designated hitter, Reggie Jackson. And though he's been in a bit of a slump in the last few series, he's still in line to finish the season with one of the league's top batting averages.
Yeah, he's had a monumental season. You can't take that away from him, but I'm sure he'll tell you that he's fully aware he is right in line to potentially run down a batting crown, but not the way he's swinging the bat right now. He has to find a way to relax himself at the dish.
In the dirt, and now let's see. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Hit hard to third. Scooped up. Throw to second for the force out, and his side is retired. One left for Oakland. A's nothing. M's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Catfish Hunter is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season, and this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. If this guy is on, it could be lights out and lots of Ks.
The windup and the 0-1. Catfish has pitched his way to over 3,600 innings of work at the big league level and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And though he's turned in some fantastic numbers this year, he's really hit a bump into his last 10 games. Not a great time for him to lose his touch at the plate.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat, to calibrate that fastball again.
And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matt, Evan White is a guy they're looking for to turn things around. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Laureano is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Evan.
2 down with a runner at first, and up next is Evan White. From the stretch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. We are still scoreless. So now to the plate, Jason Giambi. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Now the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. That's by him for strike 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Thompson Williams is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Henniger is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jake Shiner.
Third baseman,
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. Digging in now for the Mariners, Dylan Moore. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. A runner at second, nobody out. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Dylan Moore becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Brian O'Keefe is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And it's fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A little bouncer. Bottom of the second here with no score. Another one sent foul. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And it's in there. Base hit. Shiner rounds third and is digging for the plate. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making
this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Tyler Flowers is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Runners are at first and third, one away. A ball and two strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Popped him up. Chapman is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Next for Seattle, Don Thompson-Williams. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. We've played 2. It's 1. And now, Ramon Laureano. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Laureano is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now. When you're looking for that 1-2 inning, now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy out. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. The 0-1. Towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw to third.
Well, you know what? good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
So now to the plate, Ricky Henderson. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down. Striding in is Elvis Andrews. Base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. And now the first pitch. Fouled off. Laureano over at second. Carter is over at first with one away. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now that's popped up. White in foul ground. And that's the second out of the inning. Next, it'll be number 19. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now. Pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Well, I had him reaching a thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
1-2. Here it is. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And this is down for extra bases. And with 2 out, this might get them both home.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
To the plate now, Reggie Jackson. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
0-2, here it is. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. Big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Digging in will be J.P. Crawford. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 0-2 the count to Crawford.
2 strikes.
Just tag him out along the first base line.
Now batting, right fielder.
1 gone now in the Mariners' third inning. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
And he takes strike 2.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull a trigger.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Catfish steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Evan White will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that's swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
At the plate now, Jake Shiner. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on the grind to third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to Giambi, takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We're through 3 here in the great. New inning set to get underway, and in steps first baseman Jason Giambi. He'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marmolejos arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. So the next to bat will be Dave Parker, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Thompson Williams is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. A's are gone in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney. Now at the plate, here is Dylan Moore. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next will be the designated hitter, Brian O'Keefe. RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Laureano is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
So next to bat will be Jose Marmolejos. He collected a base hit his first time up. Catfish has the sign. Here's the pitch. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Lifted the other way to left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. Back with more on this Monday night after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Now to bat, Ramon Laureano will start off the 5th in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
That's a ball.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
No strike.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The catcher, number 8, Gary Carter.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. First offering on its way. Hit hard to third. And there's out number 2. Lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ricky Henderson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So a 2-out single there gets him a base runner, and that leads us to check out the team leaders in hitting here in the final month of the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. Pitch inside the throw. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Popped up. White has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. Henderson stands at second with 2 gone. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. The payoff pitch. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
The batter, number 19.
At the plate now is number 19, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Popped him up. Moore has a play. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. A's strand a couple. They're down 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it'll be the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
The catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Over the bullpen and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 11 for him on the season, and it gives the Mariners a 3-1 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Dom Thompson-Williams is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Send it back right where it came
from. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. It looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight.
Number 57.
So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. The next batter will be Evan White as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Andrus on to first, and Talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 1 for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 3-1 Mariners. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Jason Giambi stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. So a solo home run here for Jason Giambi. Number 494 for his career. And the A's have made this a 3-2 ball game now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Dave Parker. Out in front of it, strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Swing and a line drive, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away. Sam Haggerty is going to have to enter the ball game here as he'll take over in left following the injury.
Number 0, Sam Haggerty. The batter, the 3rd baseman.
At the plate, Matt Chapman. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. That being very aggressive right now.
High in the air down the right field line. Waiting on it is Henniger, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 22.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next will be Ramon Laureano. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Parker is off at first with 2 away. Pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-0 home. This is line to left. And Haggerty's under it to make the play and retire the side. The A's strike for one on the solo homer. Through 5.5, it's the Mariners 3 and the A's 2. So now here is Jake Shiner. They'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
The third baseman.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
All even now, 2-2. And now pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Dylan Moore stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Wendelken is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are two keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. One, limit the base on balls. Two, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
3 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Lifted in the air out to center field. Laureano is there, 2 gone.
Up next for Seattle, the designated hitter, Ryan O'Keefe.
In now the Mariners DH, Brian O'Keefe. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Parker's under it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Mariners are down in order, but they still lead it 3-2. Casey Sadler is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 65, Casey.
7th inning ready to roll. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. And now the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. In the air to straightaway right. Waiting on it is Henniger. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Next up is Ricky Henderson. Singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 39 on the season for him. And the A's have come back to make this a 3-3 game.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. One swing, and we are tied.
Here's Elvis Andrus now.
batting, shortstop, Elvis.
He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Three runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, number 19.
Now it'll be number 19. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Thompson Williams will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But some late-inning heroics here as this home run makes us even again. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. And stepping in, Sam Haggerty. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt, and I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
A ball and no strikes. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Now a little looper down the left field line. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he will make it in safely. He's in at third as the go-ahead run.
Great job hitting there. Maybe a better job of hustling around the bases. Gotta like that. And I'm told that's his 5th triple so far on the season.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Raleigh Fingers comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Raleigh.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Tyler Flowers retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Dom Thompson Williams, who's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. He will look look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Henderson is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Mariners leave 1. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Chris Flexen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Reggie Jackson. We discussed his incredible season at the plate earlier in the broadcast. Opposing pitching has gotten the better of him today so far.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself up until this point today. He's still got 1 at-bat left. He certainly could drive something into a gap or over the fence to get him right back on that horse again. He's going to have to finish strong. He cannot have an 0 for right here.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So next to hit is Jason Giambi, who's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
And a good eye there by Giambi. It's 2-0. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1. Carrying well out to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, Matty B, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballpark. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here. A-Rod didn't like to hit here. The only guy that seemed to like to hit at this place was Ichiro. Definitely a pitcher's ballpark.
Yeah, without question, Dan. And that's why what they were able to accomplish today with such a high home run total just screams to the ball flying today. Maybe there was a jet stream going out to the gaps. I don't know. But what we saw today is not the norm.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Still 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And that's the second out. Next, it'll be Matt Chapman. He flew out in his last debut. First pitch on the way. Grounded weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the eighth. It's now 4-3 Oakland. Frankie Montes is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 47, Frankie Montes.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next it'll be the outfielder, Mitch Hennigan. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hennigan.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And that's the first out.
That was a no-thumbers defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
Stepping in now, Evan White. Silly off the slider too low, ball one. Lifetime against this pitcher, just a 1 for 9. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Adam fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Up next, Jake Shiner. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Loriano able to track it down for the third out. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Score holds at 4-3. Ken Giles enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Ramon Laureano is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Hit in the air to center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Next to hit, Gary Carter. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the AB now. 0-1 the count. Now here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
He'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. In now, Ricky Henderson. Liner towards second. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. And, in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Standing in now, Elvis Andrus, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 1-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Henderson at second with 2 down. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And a dive, but he's back. Again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Pickoff move to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runner goes for third, and he steps off. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Dennis Eckersley enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 43, Dennis Eckersley.
Now to the plate, here is Dylan Moore. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at bat.
Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
Well, there's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Set and the pitch. Brian O'Keefe is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Quick check on that tying run at first. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first down.
Now back, left fielder.
Next to stand in is Sam Haggerty. He'll be looking for something who could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch. Hey! The 0-1 delivery.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
Quick check on that time run at first. And he'll be back in standing up. Runners on first with one down. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. High in the air down the right field line. Parker will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Now in the box, Tyler Flowers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Right down Broadway that time, strike 1. Quick check on that time run at first, and the runner back in standing. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Taking called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The A's win their 118th decision of the year, best in the division. Raleigh Fingers gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Dennis Eckersley records the save, the league-leading 52nd of the season for him. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Wackney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left.
The Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
The regular season is winding down, but the postseason races are heating up. Here's how yesterday's nail-biting action went down. Starting in the AL West, the Oakland Athletics sent 3 balls into the seats as they were winners over the Seattle Mariners 4-3. As of today, the Mariners are in 4th place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Athletics are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Rockies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 3-0. As of right now, the Rockies sit in second place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Nationals sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. They're 18.5 games out of first. That'll do it for now. Enjoy today's pennant chase baseball, and don't forget to check back in tomorrow morning for all the
MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and T-Mobile Park in Seattle. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Reggie Jackson, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground in the chase for an AL batting title. First pitch is next. Babe Ruth gets the ball for Seattle in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Tonight for Oakland.
Striding in for Oakland, number 19. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Out in front of it, strike one.
First pitch, 7-10.
0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Chopper to short. Crawford gloves it. And there's one gone to start the ninth. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Nero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that could put some serious pressure on the defense.
Here's Elvis Andrus now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Line hard and deep down the left field line. But a foul ball, 1-1. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on the first for the second out of the inning. Base is empty, 2 away, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. First offering on its way. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And that one is gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 46 now for him on the season, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Reggie Jackson. And though he's been in a bit of a slump in the last few series, he's still in line to finish the season with one of the league's top batting averages.
Yeah, he's had a monumental season. You can't take that away from him. But I'm sure he'll tell you that he's fully aware he is right in line to potentially run down a batting crown. But not the way he's swinging the bat right now. He has to find a way to relax himself at the dish.
Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. And though he's turned in some fantastic numbers this year, he's really hit a bump over his last 10 games. Not a great time for him to lose his touch at the plate.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat to calibrate that fastball again.
So a base hit for him. First of the game, and perhaps that's a sign he's beginning to shake off his recent woes.
I think it is, Matty. Too much of a large sample size, too much to look back on video-wise for him not to get going. Everybody goes through peaks and valleys during the season. He's just caught his a little late, the valley. I expect him with that knock to get going now.
Swing and a liner. A dive, but it's off his glove. The relay. The throw pulls him off the bag.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy, but that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Austin Allen is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Hit to first, right to it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the A's 3, and the Mariners coming to bat. Kyle Hendricks, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
So now into the box is Dom Thompson-Williams. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 6 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket. Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's going to have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
No one out with a runner at second. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and no one will track it down. He'll try again, 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Kenna is there, and he has it for the out. The relay throw, and a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
I'll tell you, I'm really looking forward to seeing if the man hitting 8th can stay hot. Yeah, 8th. Watching this last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he swings and drives it toward the hole. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
You know, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch. Infield playing back. The ball is able to sneak through. A base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
That is good.
Stepping up is Jake Shiner. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Henniger, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. Now at the plate, Logan Davidson is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone. All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Now a swing and the little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. Into the box, number 19. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. In the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. On the run is Henniger. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The A's strand 1, and it's still 3-1. Now at the plate is Dylan Moore. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Jackson is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting 7. The designated.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 3 homers and 21 driven in. O'Keefe, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Batter will be Shed Long Jr. as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Jackson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting ninth.
Now it's the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He went deep in the contest last night. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. O'Keefe leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. It's back to Seattle right after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
No balls and a strike to count. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Fouled off. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike three. The throw to first is in time. One down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
To plate now, Reggie Jackson. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Long is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Mark Canha.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. But the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. So 2 down and a runner at first. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Count 1-0.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Weakly hit to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and they'll escape the danger created by the error. The inning is over. 1 left for Oakland, as the lead remains 3-1. Bottom of the third now, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Dom Thompson-Williams. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Into right field, that's a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Boy, there's another base hit. This is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And it's fouled away. Thompson-Williams gets his lead at first, nobody out. Again, he sends it out of play.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is...
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Mariners have come back to tie it at 3.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
The right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The next batter will be Evan White. Andrus has it, and there's one down now. Next, here is Jake Shiner, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move position with two gone. He's set. Here it comes. Men on third with two down. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the two-run home run. We're through three here in the Great Pacific Northwest. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Striding forward now is the DH, Austin Allen, as we begin the top of the fourth. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, and couldn't keep his hands back.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. And this is 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's strike two. To first. He's right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the first baseman, Logan Davidson.
Next up, Logan Davidson hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
At the plate now, Robert Poisson. Sears down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Through 3.5, we're all even at 3 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Poisson is right there, one down.
Now back, left fielder.
No one on with one down, and that'll bring up Shed Long Jr. In there at the knees, strike one. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone!
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Count remains at 0-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Grounded to short. There is Andrus. Throw to first, and he can't come up with it.
Wow, as we watch this, I have to just shake my head. Looks like a good throw, but the first baseman just drops it. I guess that big glove isn't big enough, huh?
At the plate, Dom Thompson-Williams, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Hot shot down the line. Oh, a diving stop. He is out.
Batter number 6.
So a really nice diving stop down there at third, and here it is again with show track. The stop is obviously great, but the arm strength on the throw is what impressed us. It's not easy to throw a ball that hard after popping up from the ground. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Lifted the other way to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. In at second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So he's clearly been scuffling out there, really unable to find a rhythm.
Yeah, man, just only hoping.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Right fielder looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season, as it is now 7-3.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Paul Blackburn answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. Stepping in now, Evan White. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do? and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 19. They look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
White is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
The shortstop, Elvis.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. This is line to left. Long is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Fastball well outside. Line to the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up a 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into that pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the second baseman. Dylan Moore fouled off. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Chapman has it cleanly. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So here is Brian O'Keefe. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for base hit.
Shed Long Jr. comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. O'Keefe leads off first with 1 away. Fouled away. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay, and he's safe.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Digging in next, Tyler Flowers. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Now that the center fielder.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Don Thompson-Williams is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Mariners leave a couple, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. set for the start of the inning, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. First offering.
That's a ball. Ball one, no strike. Nope.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Now the 2-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
The 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
That's
ball 2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
.30 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And off balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Next up for the A's, Austin Allen. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Called strike 2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. So stepping in is J.P. Crawford. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 4.
J.P.
On the ground to third. Chapman brings it in. Throw to first, and he can't come up with it.
Oh, man, he just muffed that throw. No other way to explain it. Looked like it caught him in the heel of the glove instead of the pocket, so he's going to get hit with a fielding error as a result.
Standing in now, Mitch Haniger, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. No balls and one strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On the ground to the right side. Oh, look at the dive. Big league effort to snag that ball, but he can't get it out, and now the bases are loaded.
Third baseman. Bang, bang play right there. That's one of my favorite plays. Thinking back to it, to go in that hole in between first base and second base, do that little pirouette, make that throw to first base. Wasn't able to complete the play, but nice job.
Jordan Weems is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Jake Shiner is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Ready with another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Crawford at third, Henniger on second, White on at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded from the stretch. Dylan Moore is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Dylan Moore becomes out number 2 this inning. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. 8 runs, 14 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. This is popped up. Davidson in foul ground, and that will end the inning. The Mariners threaten but leave them loaded, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Logan Davidson. On its way is pitch number 75. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. And this is popped up near second base. Moore is under it, 1 down.
Now batting.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Robert Poisson, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes. To short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hit.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1 left for Oakland. And now in the box, Shedlong Jr. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
Long Jr.
The 0-1 pitch lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Andrus has it. Throw to first, and he can't come up with it.
Man, you can't continue to make mistakes like this and expect to win. That's 3 errors so far on this one, and they keep putting themselves in bad situations.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Tyler Flowers.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
The 0-2 home. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch and strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is with changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
J.P. Crawford is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1, and it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious T-work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Little dribbler up the third baseline. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Mitch Haniger is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
The beauty of that sequence right there, the fastball in, now the changeup away, is where do you go as a hitter? Do you come?
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Mariners leave a couple, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Ready to begin the 8th, and up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Thompson Williams is in his tracks now, and very quickly 1 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter. Reggie Jackson is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
So now it's Mark Canha. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the A's. Can't make. And now here is Evan White. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Comes set, and the 0-1. Back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's thrown into right.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy's able to put bat on baseball and find a way to hit a soft liner to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing as a pitcher. You think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Dylan Moore stands in as he looks at a called strike.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1.
Chapman's got it in the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
O'Keefe.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brian O'Keefe. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, look at that stop. Flip it on to first, and with it, that ends the inning. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. 9th inning coming up. The Mariners lead it 8-3. Brendan Brennan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Count now a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball in.
Down the left field line and deep, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. Haniger in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
Now back, designated hitter, Austin Allen.
The batter will be Austin Allen, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 5 on the year, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
The batter, the first baseman, Logan.
So now to the plate, Logan Davidson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Next to hit is Robert Poisson. He needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
8-4 tonight.
You're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry. You're
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Playoff contending teams are making their final push to the end of the year. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Mariners starting pitcher, number 3, pitched his way to his 100th career victory as the Mariners downed the A's 8-4. In the standings, the Mariners sit in 4th place in the American League West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Athletics are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Houston Astros pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 4-0. At the start of the day, the Astros are in second place in the AL West, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race, while the Rays are in second place in the AL East, 9 games back. The Angels combined for 4 total home runs as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 7-3. The win was their 5th straight as